Are you serious? Are you seriously serious? And this is why Judge Scalia, Supreme Court Justice Scalia, this is why he's dead. So you have an impotent Supreme Court. And that means every left-wing liberal thing that can get passed will not even get challenged in the Supreme Court because there's not 9 justices, there's only 8. So they're saying, look, we can't, a lot of this stuff we can't even take. We're not even going to listen to it. Look at this. Here's a absolute challenge and an assault upon the Second Amendment rights. The U.S. Supreme Court has rejected a challenge to the state assault weapons bans. They're not even going to hear the case. They're going to allow states to just ban weapons. And if they can ban assault weapons, and they get away with this, you might say, well, Paul, it's assault weapons. We probably should stop. Hear me when I tell you this. If the Supreme Court allows states to ban assault weapons, then the next thing the states will do is ban all weapons. And there's already a precedent set in the Supreme Court. This is why you can't let the Second Amendment be manipulated. Let me read on. Today, the United States Supreme Court has decided to reject the challenge to state bans on assault weapons in the states of New York and Connecticut. That banned assault weapons like the one used, of course, in last week's massacre down in Orlando nightclub. All right. Now, the United States Supreme Court decided on Monday that it would reject a challenge that was brought by a gun rights advocate who suggested that the state bans could violate a citizens of those states' Second Amendment rights. Now, according to Reuters, the court's action underlined its reluctance to insert itself into the simmering national debate on gun control. The justices have not made a major gun rights ruling since the year 2010. The justices declined to hear the appeal of an October ruling by a New York-based Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals judge that upheld the laws prohibiting semi-automatic weapons and large-capacity magazines in 2 northeastern states. The laws in New York and Connecticut, among the strictest in the nation, were enacted after a gunman with a semi-automatic rifle killed 20 young children and 6 teachers in 2012 at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. The challengers had asserted that the laws violated the United States Constitution of protection of the right to bear arms. The court denied this appeal with no comment, no recorded vote, just said we're not going to hear it. So now any state in America can not only pass a law prohibiting assault rifles, but they can start choosing different rifles because now a precedent has been set. They could even vote to abolish all weapons, period, all guns. And the Supreme Court has already set a precedent by not hearing the case. Now, they would have heard the case had Justice Scalia been there, because then the vote would have been probably without a question 5-4, if not 6-3. But Scalia is not here, is he? Are you serious? We're in a lame duck presidential situation, and our Second Amendment rights are hanging in the balance. And you might say, no big deal. It makes sense. We don't need assault rifles anyway. The problem is, the way they're going about it is not through legislation. They're legislating from the bench. And that, my friend, is unconstitutional. And they're doing it while the 9th Supreme Court justice lays in the grave. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ, because this is the kind of stuff that's going on all over the world. And certainly the breaking down, the shredding of the Constitution of the United States is in process, which is going to only open the doors for the beast, the new world order. Give your life to Jesus Christ and hold to the Lord, because we're living in traumatic and turbulent times.